Everything is as it is because this is how it is meant to be. And you can know this because it is this way. If things were meant to be different, they would be. The reason that you continually perpetuate your patterning is because you are not observing it in a way that allows you to grow from it. You are keeping it separated in isolation. How can it possibly come into effect if you continually ignore it? When you are holding on to something but keeping it at arm's length, you cannot understand it. It requires you to draw it in more closely and nurture it so that it can open up and reveal its truths to you. To do this, you are required to open yourself up to the discomfort as well. The patterning that exists within the physicality, within the mind and the body and the ego, is that they wish to be restrictive and to be closed off and protective in nature, to protect against things that are uncomfortable, because they are perceived dangers. This is a response based in fear. To learn about yourself, to learn about the universe, to learn about your world, to learn about others, it requires for you to hold compassion, understanding, and connection. This is represented as unconditional love. Unconditionality means that you are meeting something or anything as it is, without the desire for it to change. Often there is an agenda that exists when you meet someone or something within your life that, even if it's not exactly how you want it to be, perhaps it will change into what it is that you want. Somebody will change into something else you want. Or you'll excuse something away because perhaps it is what you will want in the future. All of this is escaping away from the right moment right now. If you are present, if you observe clearly and allow quietening of the mind, simply observe what is. Observe the desire for it to change, but do not act on that. Acknowledge it and just let it sit while you completely observe what is, without judgment. When you are able to do this, you practice not only in the space of interacting with others, but you are practicing this in the interaction with yourself. For many of you, you hold tensions and resistances within the body that you cannot see because they are so closed off. Only in the presence of unconditional love do they feel safe enough to reveal themselves. Often when they do reveal themselves, they reveal themselves as this tension that will come into your awareness. It will feel uncomfortable. And the desire will jump in for the mind or the body and the ego for that to change. It will say, oh, I want to make this more comfortable again. I need to change this, hold it, push it away, cleanse it, clear it, detox it, whatever it might be, purge it away. And again, this holds it at arm's length. Instead, if you hold the unconditionality, that it can be there. This pain, this discomfort, this unease can be present, and it's allowed to be as it is. The paradox exists that in the presence of this, often it dissolves away. But you have to catch yourself, because if you are doing it with this in mind, that if you're saying, well, if I be unconscious and unconditional, and then this unconsciousness part of me will come up, and then we will make it more conscious and it will integrate. This is dealing with an agenda. So be careful if you have an agenda that will arise as to why you are trying to do something. Simply do it because it feels natural for you to be in this state of unconditional love. And meet yourself in this. Where is it that within yourself you have a voice that judges yourself, that holds you back, that restricts you, that tells you that you are something, anything other than whole? A similar voice will be judging others internally. Other people, other places, other things, other decisions. Simply observe this and don't ask it to go away. Just ask it, what is it protecting? What purpose does it serve to create judgment? Often what it is doing is trying to bring something else down so that the sensation that it is associated with can feel better. Ask the question around that. What is that sensation? Where does that exist? Why is that there? Does it need to be there? Gently nurture that, allowing it to be there because it is present for a reason. At some point in the interactions within your life, you have had a moment where you have needed to hold on to that tension within that energy because it has been the best tool for you to meet that moment in your life. But where you are now, in this exact moment, you are safe and you are able to experience your wholeness. Whatever that tension is allowed to be either held in tension or to be seen fully so that it might heal in the light of unconditional love. We encourage you to use this process whenever you feel tensions, whenever you observe separation, whenever you have emotional charge that creates polarity. We're always here to connect with you and support you. We look forward to connecting with you again soon. Goodbye.